This sounds so mad, you'll think I'm making it up. There are plans to dump chemicals into the sea off the Cornish coastline because Canadian scientists said they'll help capture carbon. So Canadian scientists are planning to come to the UK to use the Cornish coastline to trial whether dumping tons of magnesium hydroxide into the sea off the coast of Cornwall will help capture carbon. I mean, a number of questions, but let me just give you four. Number one, why are Canadian scientists coming to Cornwall to do this? I don't want to be a not in my backyard person, but why not go to some of the most polluting areas of the planet? Why not ask Xi Jinping over in China, or maybe you could ask the government of India? Why not trial it with one of the biggest global polluters? Why are Canadian scientists wanting to come here to trial it? And whose money is changing hands? Who's paying who to allow this trial to go ahead? Number two, why are we dumping chemicals into the sea? I thought the big idea was that we're trying to clean up our act. We're trying to stop foreign agents going into the waters. And I can hear you saying, yes, but it will capture carbon. I don't really care. Putting chemicals into the sea seems to me to be the opposite of what we're trying to do. And have you looked at the number of times where man has interfered with nature and it's not gone so well? Perhaps I could point you to a couple of examples. Number one, the cane toad in Australia, introduced in order to eat the cane beetle, but now the cane toad is the problem in and of itself. Or what about French Polynesia? Gave out money for people every time they brought in a rat's tail in order to get rid of the rats. But people worked out the best thing to do was chop off the rat's tail, keep the rats so the rats could multiply so they can make more money by chopping off more tails. Man's interventions in nature very rarely work out, and this seems to be one of those cases. And finally, why are we trialling this shit in the ocean? Sensible people have suggested a closed water trial. Yes, so if this shit goes wrong, it is in a closed and defined area and can be got rid of. Why would trialling something in open water, particularly an area that's used by surfers and fishermen? And it is baffling that this is even being suggested. It is more peculiar that it's at the phase of being accepted. And right now they're just going through the process of pretending to alter the trial because of all the feedback. Who is getting money for this? And how is this being allowed to go ahead? And why the hell are we about to have a chemical dump in our seas? Just me? I give up.